Hello everybody, it is my favourite time, it is story time, and the book that I have picked this week is called Cinderella. Are you ready? Once a girl called Cinderella was locked up in a gloomy cellar by Eve and Val, her jealous sisters. Next to her, they looked like blisters. Then, one day, an invitation was sent to each home in the nation. Prince Billy is looking to be wed. Come to the royal ball, it said. So you can see Cinderella there. Oh, and the evil stepsisters. Hooray, yelled Cinders. Just the fella to free me from this gloomy cellar. Eve and Val declared, fat chance, you're not going to the dance. They locked her up with ghastly grins and powdered both their slimy chins. Then they left and Cinders wept. But luckily, just then, in stepped... Who do you think is going to step in to help Cinders? Shall we see if you're correct? A courgette fairy, full of cheer. She said, I'm here to help, my dear. I'll get you to the ball tonight with courgette tools of green and white. I've never seen a courgette fairy before. Interesting. She brought one out quite long and green. It turned into a limousine. Soon Cinders had a brand new dress and 2 shoes made of glass, no less. Wow, it's a nice frock. At midnight, said the fairy, flee, or a courgette you will be. So Cinders left in her new ride with bright green soggy seats inside. Yeah, you definitely don't want to turn into a courgette, do you? And you can see her courgette limousine going to the castle. In no time, she was at the palace. The prince looked lonely and a bit embarrassed. He scowled. I'm hungry. I won't dance. Have you got any snacks by chance? Now, Cinders, she knew just what to do. She said, I have a treat for you. Try my courgette limousine, the bright green scrumptious car canteen. So you can see, I wonder if he will like the courgette. Do you like courgettes? I actually do, but I don't think I'd eat a courgette limousine. Anyway, after their snack of courgette car, the pair felt happier by far and so began to dance around while Eve and Val just watched and frowned. Can you do a frown? Ooh, it's not a nice feeling, is it? But soon the clock began to strike. There was no time to say good night. Cinders ran, but in her haste, she left one shoe at Billy's place. Oh dear. Oh dear. I wonder what's going to happen next. Well, Billy vowed, I'll search for you, the girl who fits this tiny shoe. But though the prince went far and wide, no girl could get her foot inside. Some tried tape and some tried glue. Some got angry at the shoe. Some greased their feet up with soap. One even tied her toes with rope. goodness. Don't do this at home, anyone. Soon Billy got to Cinder's door, but she was locked downstairs once more. Eve and Val were there instead. "Try this shoe," Prince Billy said. They each took turns, trying and yelling, "It fits! It fits! Ignore the swelling!" "Does anyone else live here?" asked Billy. They shook their heads and, "No, don't be silly." Well, they weren't telling the truth, were they? Because we all know that Cinder's, she was still there. Well, Cinder's knew what she should do. She picked up glass shoe number 2, then smashed it on a heavy rock and used the heel to pick the lock. That was good thinking. She had a problem and she found a solution. She ran upstairs and cried out, "Hey, I'll try that shoe on if I may." And without Cinder's forcing it, the shoe slipped on the perfect fit. Wow, don't they look happy? The prince proposed. She was delighted. Eve and Val were not invited, and though their feet got rather wet, the pair were wed in a courgette. I hope you enjoyed that story, Cinderella. Bye-bye for now.